What's up guys, this is iMad Reactions, and today I've got another intro tutorial for you today. And today is how to make an intro like this one, which I made for AntoHolland. So it's basically how the text falls onto the pitch. So there, as you can see, falls on and the footballs fall onto it. And then a lot of people don't know how to make it look realistic. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do, you want to have the image of what you want it the background image to be. So on this one, of course, it's Stamford Bridge, what he wanted. So if I just do that as well, might have that in my picture still. Check. So wait, let me just check my pictures if I have it. Yeah, I do. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to open up Cinema 4D, of course change your angle, press Control B, make sure your project settings are like mine, 1280 by 720, standard YouTube output, and you want to hold your mouse down on the light, and then add a background. See, there's nothing here, but that will be gone in a second, and then you want to double click here, sorry about that, double click here, and double click on the material, and then click this little browse button here, and then find the picture in your pictures. So mine's called Stamford Bridge, and then press no. And now it's ready. You want to drag this onto the background. Now if we render it, you can see now that we have the image. What you want to do is what we're going to do is how the main effect is done, of how these actually fall. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to add a floor. So same again, hold down the light and select the floor. Then what you want to do is you just mess around with the perspective until you find something that looks like at ground level. You may have to change your view to top a few times, like to move it that way. Something that looks like on ground level. So this looks kind of on ground level. So once you've done that, right click it, Cinema 4D tags, Compositing, and then make sure you check Compositing background. And then what you want to do is you want to click on the material that we applied to our background earlier, click on it, and then drag it here, but make sure you hold Control so a little plus comes up. And then what that's going to do is duplicate our material. As you can see now there, it looks like it's matching in. If you render it out, it still looks the same, but difference is now we have the floor there. So now we're going to get onto the text. You want to go to insert your text. So sorry about that. You want to go to MoGraph, MoText, change your depth to I usually do standard 100, and then change the alignment to middle. And we'll just type in our text. So we'll just type in falling intro. And then what you want to do is you want to just select the font. So I'll just use what to use. We'll just use Harrowbara for this one, nice and clean. So what you want to do is we'll just add a cap to this. So add fillet cap to both sides. And then what you want to do now is drag this up so it's out of view of the screen. And then right click, Dynamics tags, Dynamics body. And then what you want to do is you want to do the same again, hold Control like you did to the material, and drag it onto the floor. And now if we just play that through, we'll just change our frames to about 200. And now if you press play, you can see now that it falls. And now if we just go back a bit, it might look like it's fallen through, yeah, because of this these grids. But if you render it out, you can see that it looks okay, but we haven't got any shadows or anything. So you might want to add some lighting. So some of you might not have Grayscale Gorilla HDRI like it, so we'll just insert area lights, hold it down, select area light, and then we'll change the P rotation to 90, and then we'll just drag it out so it's like that. Maybe change the view to top with that, just so it's overall the text. like so. Now if we press render, you can see now that we haven't got many because that's not exactly straight right on the impact. Maybe there, looks okay. Maybe you should add another light, maybe you should remove that. Or just, if you do have Grayscale Gorilla HDR light kit, I'd recommend using that, because you'll get a better result. So I'll just insert an overhead softbox, that would seem okay. Now if we render it, we should have some nice shadows going on. Also, I apologise for that, shouting in the back, because my brother, he's playing FIFA, takes the game a little too seriously. But yeah, anyway, as you can see now, we've got our shadows. But now if we continue the playback until it's completely flat, if we render it again, you might find that in some places your floor isn't how you want it to be. Like here my floor's okay, but the intro isn't exactly where I want it to be. But that might change, like so. If you have a letter like I do, then it might tilt like that, which kind of gives a nice effect like that, but it's a bit close to us, like our view. So if we just change the Z for you Americans, or the Z axis here in position, if we just put that to maybe 500, that might move it back, or not. Maybe if we just move it manually, it's a lot easier. So if we move it back, oh no, wait, you have to go to frame 0 by the way to move it, because you can't move it while it's already in dynamic. So if we move it back, if it starts coming in your view, just change the y-axis, just put that to 700, so that's quite far off our screen. Now if we go back here, you can see now that it's gone a bit more further back. Now if we render that again, you can see now that it's a bit more on the pitch, which is what we want. Also now if we just insert sky and drag our football pitch material onto that again, or whatever your material was, and then go to Cinema 4D tags, Compositing, and then uncheck scene by camera, and then it will go away. Now if we render it, if we add actually first, if we add a material to our text, like so, we'll just go with blue. I'm feeling bluish today. And go to tick reflection and check for now. And then if we drag that onto our text, if I just get rid of this sky, if we render it now without the sky, you can see that we have some reflections, but it doesn't look very realistic, like it's in the stadium. Like it doesn't have the reflection of the seats or anything. So if we just if you have our sky back now, as so, you see now that we have reflections like it's actually there, because it's got the reflections from the sky of the stadium like it's actually there. So as you can see now, if we play it through, you can see now that it looks very realistic, that like it's actually there, because the sky has the same material as this, so it's literally just applying it on, and it gives a very nice effect. So yeah, that's how you do that. And some people also here, looks quite funny, it's rolled over. Also some people might not have good render settings for Cinema 4D, so I'll just show you my render settings if I was to render this. So Control B, and then we go to output 1280 by 720. Don't worry about all that, and change the frame range to all frames. What that will do is it will just render it from 0 to the end, and then go to save. And then I usually use QuickTime Movie, and if I'm not using this kind of an intro, then I'll check alpha channel and straight alpha. In this case, you shouldn't be checking that. Then you change your output destination, then go to anti-aliasing and change the anti-aliasing to geometry, or only do it to best if you have a good computer. I wouldn't recommend doing that if you don't have a good computer, because it would take a lot longer to render. But change the filter here to animation, because that's what we're doing. That won't really make a difference. And yeah, that's how to make intro in Cinema 4D, like that one. satisfaction. Don't forget to like the video and thumbs up because it helps my channel get noticed. And yeah, peace.